Alhamdulillah, title of this program is Nazi. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Here in Lahore, Pakistan, it is Yawmul Ahad, 21st of Muharram 1446 Hijri, and the day of Sunday, 28th of July 2024. Here in this program, inshallah, we will expose the fraud of German government and the fraud of British government and the fraud of occupied Palestinian Zionist rulers. What the fraud they have made in the name of Nazi, in the name of Adolf Hitler, inshallah, by only one article of Jewish Encyclopedia, the situation will be very much clear for Muslims, for Jews, and even for Christians. So just go to internet, open Jewish Encyclopedia, read article number 11330. Name of the article is Nazi. Spelling is Nasi. That is almost equivalent to Nazi because there are many European different languages in which pronunciation is different, but spelling match, where spelling match, pronunciation different, and vice versa. So here you can say Nasi is equivalent to Nazi. So Nazi, the meaning of the word Nazi is written in the parenthesis in the bracket as prince. So there are two subheadings, relation to Ab Beth Din and relation to high priest. So only almost 3 pages these articles. So first paragraph gives the definition of the Nazi. Definition of the Nazi is written as the president of the Sanhedrin. So just you can imagine that Sanhedrin also has a religious status and a political status. So when the Gog and Magog had divided the major institution of combined Khilafah into two different sectors, one religious, one political, that was a big schism in Islam, and actually you can say, as per their historical books, schism in Judaism also. So Islam was different, Judaism was different, but what I want to say that separation of political institute and religious institute was a schism, was a very dangerous movement of Gog and Magog. So just read again. Definition of Nazi is president of the Sanhedrin. So remember the periods of the age of First World War, Second World War, Germany, German ruler Adolf Hitler, who is called Nazi and who was killing Jews. It means Jews are actually separate, and this Zionist cult is a separate cult. Now come to the next lines. According to the rabbinical tradition, the Sanhedrin was presided over by a Duumvirate. Duumvirate means Zug or Zugus, means couple. It means the Sanhedrin was presided by two persons, one religious, one political. The religious leader was Ab Beth Din, A-B. Ab is equivalent to A-double-B-A, Abba. That is equivalent to Urdu word of Abba. That is equivalent to English word of father. So Ab is equivalent to the religious or the spiritual leader, the teacher. Abba, father, the, you can say, vice president as per their definition. Who was the president of Sanhedrin? President was the political person whose title was Nazi. So just keep these definitions in your mind and just read again. According to the rabbinical tradition, the Sanhedrin was presided over by a Duumvirate which means a couple, of which the first was Nazi, the second was the Abbeth Din. So by these definitions you can understand that Abbeth Din is their religious leader and Nazi is their political leader. By keeping these definitions, there are further so many lines which I will skip just to make a simple and short program for our listeners and let them understand what is hidden fraud of the word Nazi as per their propaganda of nationalism movement, Zionist movement, just for the last 100 years. That was the period of terrorism, period of colonialism. Okay, I will skip some lines. I will read only one line. Election of Hillel as Nazi. Hillel is a prominent personality of Jewish history. So Hillel was elected as Nazi. So just remember, Adolf Hitler was Nazi. Then in subheading of relation to Abbeth Din, just read that the contradiction between the rabbinical and the Hellenic sources, however, probably finds its solution in the meaning of the Abbeth Din, the title Nazi given to the political ruler of Judea. So this sentence needs to be noted that the ruler of Judea state was called Nazi. Okay, again, also it is mentioned in this article that Senate is a word which is equivalent to Sanhedrin, and then in one of the next lines it is written that as the Talmud says, the Abbeth Din as representative of the Sanhedrin. But what was the difference between Nazi and actual status of Abbeth Din? You can say Nazi was having a higher position, and being the political leader, Nazi was having more authority, more, you can say, specific characteristic as per their Judaism. And the religious leader Abbeth Din was, you can say, as a second to Nazi, or you can say vice president of Sanhedrin. So just to understand the difference of Abbeth Din and Nazi, I will read few more lines from the article of Nazi. Just listen carefully, you will understand inshallah very easily. When the Nazi enters, the whole assembly rise and remain standing until he has told them to be seated. So this is a very clear English, simple English, and the sentence is saying, when the Nazi enters the Senate, when the Nazi enters the Sanhedrin, the whole assembly, all the people rise, they will stand up and remain standing until he has told them to be seated. So when Nazi will say, be seated please, then the people will take their seats, they will sit down. This was the status of Nazi. But what was the status of religious personality, Abbeth Din? When the Abbeth Din enters, they form two lines for him to pass between to take his seat. So it was a respect given to Abbeth Din, but just imagine and just understand, the respect given to religious Abbeth Din was much lesser than the respect given to Nazi. Also there is a third terminology in their book, that is a hakim, hakam. In Arabic or Urdu we can say hakam, the ruler, H-A-K-A-M, hakam. When the hakam enters, they rise in turn one after the other until he has taken his seat. So there are three different terminologies used. The most senior is Nazi, then vice president is Abbeth Din, and the third one is hakam. or Hakam. So just imagine who is ruling the religious cult and who is ruling the governmental authorities. Nazi. Now come to the next line. In regard to signs of mourning, mourning, when someone dies. In regard to signs of mourning, the sign gradation is prescribed. Now listen, what was their tradition when someone dies? When a Nazi dies, the people lay bare both shoulders. Nazi was buried when in the grave both of his shoulders were bare without having any cloth. This was a status of Nazi. When the Abedin, the left only. When Abedin was buried in the grave, his left shoulder was bare only without cloth. So the next third, when the Hakam died and he was buried in the grave, the right. So the right shoulder of Hakam was left bare without cloth. So now try to understand what is the status of Hakam, right shoulder bare. What is the status of Abedin, left shoulder bare in the grave. But what is the status of Nazi when he is in the grave? Both shoulders are left bare, he is Nazi. Now come to the next point. In honor of the Nazi, all the schools throughout the land are closed. Try to understand. When a Nazi dies, all the schools throughout the land, you can say throughout the country, are closed. This is the status of Nazi when he dies. What about Abedin? For the Abedin, the schools of the city only. Abedin, being the religious leader, has lesser status, and when he dies, only the schools of the city are closed. And what for the Hakam? For the Hakam, his own school merely, just one school which was related to him only. So for Hakam, only one school. For religious leader Abedin, only the schools of the city were closed. And when a Nazi dies, schools of all the country are closed. So by all these sentences, you can understand what was the status of Nazi. Now the last paragraph. The rabbis claim that, listen the words again, the rabbis claim that while Saul, S-A-U-L, Saul was king or Nazi. I will explain. S-A-U-L, Saul is the name of Talut. Toe, Alif, Lam, Waw, Te. Talut in Arabic and in Urdu. Talut was the first king of state of Israel. That is written in Jewish encyclopedia and in their books, but as per our Muslim books, Talut was the ruler of Palestine. But anyhow, if we accept for 1 minute the statement of Jews and their books that Saul was the king or Nazi. So the first ruler of state of Israel was a Nazi, and the second point to be remembered for Talut, to be remembered for S-A-U-L, Saul, is that he was the father of law of King David. That is, daughter of Saul was the wife of King David, Prophet David. So just think again, the first ruler of Israel was Nazi, and we say that ruler of Palestine was Saul, Talut. Now, as per the rabbis' claim, the son of King Saul, Jonathan, was Abedin. He was vice president. And when David was king Nazi, Benaiah bin Jehoiada was Abedin. So by this last paragraph and by the claim of the rabbis by the article 11330, by the article of Nazi of Jewish Encyclopedia. It is very much clearly mentioned that Saul, the first ruler of Israel, was Nazi. David, the second ruler of Israel, was Nazi. By all these explanations, now you can understand what the German rulers and British rulers and the occupied Zionist rulers, occupying colonialists, the terrorists, what the fraud they are making in the name of Adolf Hitler, who was a Nazi. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.